I was feeling a little nostalgic for a series that I used to be quite fond of, Naruto. What better way to revisit it than by going and seeing how it began in video game form? Let's start with Naruto Ninja Council.
Naruto Ninja Council.
Now, Naruto Ninja Council is actually the second Naruto game released in the West. The first was Naruto Clash of Ninja, but seeing how that's a multiplayer game, I'll hold off on reviewing that one till I could find a buddy to play with. Ninja Council was developed by the Aspect Company and published by Tomy. It first hit the Game Boy Advance for Japanese audiences in 2003, but the States got their hands on it in 2006. And boy, 2006 was a big year for Naruto games in North America. There were 6 Naruto games that hit American shelves that year. 6! They really churned these suckers out, but let's see if the game is any good. No, it's not. Naruto Ninja Council is really rough. The first thing that's going to jump out at you is that, wow, this game looks strikingly bad. It's really hard to pin down any single offensively bad element about the presentation. It all comes together to be so bland and hard to look at. I think part of it is definitely how much visual noise there is in these levels, especially anything with an urban theme. The backgrounds are really distracting. The sprite work itself isn't really much to write home about either. The characters look pretty good when you get larger images of them, but geez, Sasuke, what happened to your face? So when you first start playing the campaign, you get a choice between Naruto or Sasuke. I obviously started with Naruto because his name is on the box and all that. The game is broken down into a bunch of small levels that you platform through and fight some nameless enemies in. The context you're given for each level is pretty loose and they don't feel very well tied into the Naruto universe. The levels take place in iconic locations like Grassy Field and Mountain Trail. And what's with the enemies? Why am I beating up snakes and crows? Or are they ravens? I don't know. The combat consists of a single combo string that you have for repeatedly mashing the attack button. Holding down the attack button gives you a jutsu move to perform, and pressing R will send out a shuriken or an elemental attack if you picked up the right scroll in the level. These elemental attacks are mainly used to help you bypass obstacles in the terrain because I found them to be pretty useless in combat. There seems to be a pretty big focus on running fast and running up walls, but these levels felt way too small and compact to actually make the free running feel good and open. At the end of each level you get a boss fight that thankfully is actually based on someone from the Naruto series. Each boss has their own gimmick, which is neat, but man, the core combat is just not good enough to support proper one-on-one fights. The single combo that you have is so boring to play with and look at, and honestly, that's even if you can tell what's going on screen. When you're both spamming attacks, which happens frequently, it becomes totally unreadable. You better hope that spamming basic attacks is all your opponent does, because if they don't, the alternative is them spamming their jutsu. I mean, look at this. Shikamaru just keeps spamming the same attack over and over. Can't it have been put on a cooldown? Is he not restricted by the same chakra meter that I am?
Feel the power of Uchiha. Take that!
Yeah, so you've basically seen the entirety of this game. This is it. This is all there is to it. There's about an hour's worth of levels to play through and bam! You get one of the most ridiculous difficulty spikes in video game history. Geez, this Orochimaru fight is the worst. He does so much damage, and he has 2 jutsus that are totally different and have the same exact name. So when he starts casting one, you have no idea what to prepare for. I just ran in the opposite direction the second he started casting it and hoped for the best. When you finish fighting Orochimaru, you get the credits and can go back and play through the exact same levels as Sasuke this time. Yeah, for real, the exact same levels. I didn't even get a secret ending or anything like that. What a waste of time. I'm not one to hate in a short game. I would so much rather a 2-hour game that is concise and meaningful and really makes use of its mechanics instead of a 20-hour game that endlessly stretches itself for the sake of value. But this game is neither of those things. It's only 2 hours, but manages to feel like it's absolutely spread thin, seeing as how you're really playing through the same hour twice as a different character that doesn't really play all that differently. At least when you beat the game, you get to play through levels as Kakashi. He's just as boring and samey as Naruto and Sasuke, but hey, at least it's funny to laugh at Kakashi giving you tutorial advice while you play as Kakashi. Yeah, there isn't really a whole lot more to talk about, guys. Hopefully this wasn't your first Naruto game because it doesn't make a good first impression. Luckily for Naruto, he's got many other amazing games based off of him, so expect some more Naruto videos going forward. If you guys like what you saw in this video, make sure to let me know by leaving a comment, liking this video, or subscribing. Till next time, guys, take care.